Two of the NFL's final unbeatens putting their records on the line against each other as we're underway. Return starts from the 16. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
The drive starts with a run by Moss. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Running on second with Moss. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. His first throw is an interception. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running out of the gun with Moss. Juke the defender.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Dropping back to throw. Moss hauls it in. Stiff arm success. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Third down. Here's Moss. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll run. It's Moss. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts go up 10-zip here in the first. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Running once more with Henry. He breaks the tackle. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. It's Henry on the counter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
On first and 10, it's Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He'll get this to Henry. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Running for it. Here's Henry. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on fourth.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
This is Henry on second. And he's going to be brought down after running this to the 8. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. Setting up to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Moss. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Second down, another run by Moss. And he's brought down for a loss.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Colts ready for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Ravens will go on offense. New set of downs for him at the 38. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Colts pick it up. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. 1 play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Now a give up the middle to Moss. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Colts looking for a score before halftime. New set of downs for him at the 38. Right back to Moss now. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
First down, and they go right back to him. Has some space inside the 15. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First down, they're going to go with Moss again. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Moss. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Colts grow their lead just before halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
How about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. 1st and 10 from the 41. Pass play coming here. Andrews with the catch. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And it's going to be 2nd down. They motion the tight end over. This is caught inside the 15. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens score game before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Returning from the 18-yard line. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Airing it out to start this drive. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Colts do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Return starts at the 3. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. We give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Another run for Henry. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Turning to Henry on third. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Gets this one to Andrews. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. Flying down the middle with Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He finds space into the red zone. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. All set up now for 1st and 10. They run. Here's Henry. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Offense in the hurry-up here. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running once more with Henry. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Looking to throw on third. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Short kick, just reaching the landing zone. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Moss with a run to start this third quarter. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up...
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd and 3 now. Moss with another carry. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on first. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll try the left side with Moss. He still has room inside the 30. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Colts push their lead further to start the half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll throw it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Colts are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
They motion a receiver left. On 1st down, it's Moss. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Colts have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through the 4th. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Moss gets it going right. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Colts can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Now the PAT try coming up. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Colts take a 3-possession lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's going to put, and they pick him off again. And the Colts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Up the gut, they go with Moss. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Handoff headed left. It's Moss. Room to run inside the 20. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts put up even more points in a win. PAT effort coming up. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Colts make it a 24-point ball game. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Wow, bringing it out from the back of the end zone here. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's on the in route. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Offense up to the line fast. To the air now on 1st and 10. Walker hauls it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 5. He puts some power on a deep one left. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Out of Out of the gun, Henry. Oh, he trucked that defender. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To throw here on first down. Pass complete to Walker. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up here. From the 31. He's got Andrews. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw it on first down. Has it at the 7. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching.
And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Colts are able to bring in the kick.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
A handoff right for Moss. It's a foot race. All the way, touchdown, Indy. The Colts make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Colts stretch the lead to 23. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 20-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Short pass brought in. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Try and push it deep down. Oh no, they get him yet again. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Getting out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Now the Colts leaving the offense out there. They're going to try for two.
The Colts will line up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Ooh, whether they got it or not there, Brock, not going to make too many friends going for two in that situation.
Yeah, sure felt less about whether they're successful or not, and more just about the fact they don't care. And I'll tell you what, they may forget about it. Those guys on the other side, they won't. And they'll remember it the next time they line up against each other.
First and 10 now from the 30. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
One final shot here. Into the hands of Walker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate